Hey there! Stuck with boring sign-up forms that collect just the basics? What if you could capture all the user insights you need from day one? With Logto's profile collection feature, you absolutely can, and it's surprisingly simple. Let's start by setting up our authentication strategy in the sign up and sign in module. Here, you can choose whether users identify themselves with email, phone number, or username. You can also configure verification methods, password requirements, and additional login options like social sign-in. Now, let's jump into the exciting new feature, the Collect User Profile module. This is where the magic happens. You can customize fields to gather comprehensive user profile information right during sign-up. Click the Add Profile Field button and choose exactly what user data you want to collect. You've got two main options here. Basic user data, which follows OIDC standards and works right out of the box, and custom user data, which lets you create completely tailored fields for your specific needs. Let's start by adding a full name field. You can configure how the full name is structured, whether to include a middle name or not. Notice the corresponding user data key that gets generated automatically. Here's where it gets really flexible. You can switch between different field types: text, number, date, checkbox, dropdown, URL, and regular expression validation. For each field, you can customize the copy, the field label, placeholder text, and detailed description that appears beneath the input field. Different field types support different configuration options and validation rules, giving you complete control. Finally, you can set whether this field is required or optional. The full name configuration looks exactly like what I need. Let's save this and add another field. Next up, let's add a nickname field. I want to add some constraints to the nickname, so I'll change the field type to regular expression. I'll use the description to explain the format requirements to users: letters, numbers, and underscores only. Now I'll add the corresponding regex pattern to enforce the nickname format. All set, let's save this configuration. Back to the main page. Let's add a birth date field. Birth date uses the date type, which supports different date formats. You can choose from presets or customize them to match regional preferences. Moving on, let's add a gender field. Gender uses the drop-down type. You can customize options using the value, label format, or simply use Logto's built-in default keys. Now, let's create some custom data to collect the user's company name. First, I'll define the user data key, create the field, modify the field label, and set this one as optional. Finally, let's add a subscription checkbox. I'll change the type to checkbox, which stores data as a Boolean value. I'll customize the copy to read "subscribe to product news and updates by email," and set the default value to checked. Save! We've completed all our field configurations. Now comes the fun part. Let's test this using Logto's built-in demo app with the Live Preview feature. Every new user who registers, whether through email, phone number, social login, or enterprise SSO, will be guided through filling out these additional profile fields. Let me enter an email, verification code, set a password, and there it is, the Tell Us About You page. I'll fill in the full name, add a middle name, and for the nickname, let me intentionally break the rules to test validation. For birth date, I'll enter month, day, year, select a gender, skip the company name since it's optional, and agree to the subscription. Submit. As expected, the nickname Regex validation kicked in and caught my error. Let me fix that by using a proper format and try again. Perfect! The account was created successfully. Now let's head back to the Logto console and check user management. There we go. Our new user has been created and all the collected profile information is displayed right here. With Logto's profile collection, you can turn basic signups into rich user insights. Ready to start building better user relationships? Visit logto.io and get started today.